Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to a late Sussex Saturday on Tuesday Talk Tuesday. I am VS Speaks Royally, doing it a different time this week to see if it would lessen the madness, but of course it does not do that. And I was scrambling like, oh my goodness, let me not be too late. So I hope you all are doing well and have had a good Tuesday thus far. It is closing in on the evening here on the East Coast and loving it. And I know, no, you, yeah, it's either really late or really early where you are. So I thank you for hanging in there because you've been hanging in there with us for a while. So let me just get on into it. All right. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay. We get those little niceties out. I just want everyone. This isn't one of the glamour shots, but we'll keep our church Nelly. Oh Lord. I don't know why I clicked over to the comments while I'm talking because you just threw me off with this one. It's hotter than Milla's breath outside. Damn. Yeah, it is hot outside. I'm not saying the one word you had in there, but it was funny. It was funny. Okay, so um I usually do a little look back, generally on Sussex Saturday, but today I wanted to just grab a picture, and this is from September 2022. Um, once the Queen, when they went to do their walkabout, and it's just let us take in the look on their faces as Woody Woot does his thing on, dancing around. I'm the victim. Please help me. Okay, get that real feel in there. So, I wanted to just share that because, they're really like this now that they're free away from there, completely away from there. All right. So we have a birthday on top. I don't know if she's in the chat. If not, Anna, happy birthday to you. I did have it up on the community post, but I did want to shout you out since it is a live stream going on and say happy birthday to you. I'm not singing. Okay, there you go. Let me check the chat really quickly. Hello, everyone that has joined since I started. Thank you for those who have shared out. I did see a message, so thank you. All right, now for Squatty Corner, one of the squatties on, I can't even call it the Bird app anymore. It's now X. hmm I don't get why they're calling it X. I'm kind of Xing it out slowly, but on the X app, a squatty shared that, she does DoorDash as her little summer gig, and that in her haste, in her haste of trying to confirm the address that she was getting from a client, she had sent something on the Netflix and with Meghan's picture, and the client reported, like, came back with a comment like something similar to like um any time with DoorDash and watching Suits, because she said they were like, we've been binging Suits and just loved it. And DoorDash actually responded in on her tweet thread, and it was like, that is so cool. So Rachel Zane is always the right address, because that's basically what the client, oh, no problem, that's the right address, we're binging Suits, something to that effect. But I just thought it was cool. I was like, look at that, DoorDash, look at that shout out. I wanted to share that. If I had been able to and had the time, I would have taken the names of the squatty off. I don't think she even had her name on the screenshot she shared, but the thread was kind of cute. Anyway, I also saw Peter Lawless, I'm just going to say, shared this Invictus, so it was like an alumni, and they were leading and coaching cadets for as part of the annual Invictus Day, and I thought that was just beautiful. Like I didn't even realize that was all part of what goes into the games. It's a lot that happens that we don't see, and I just happened to see that, and I wanted to share. Okay, I don't have anything. I'm gonna look in the comments really quickly before we go to that favorite time to see if there's anything at all that, you know, y'all want to drop in and share before we say, okay, no, I don't see anything. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wow, look at that. Brother of a certain age. How you doing? I'm glad I caught you or at least saw you in the stream and RNT Entertainment. Um, very good last night. You know, I was on the space station. Okay. All right. Let me come over here. And since all hearts and minds seem to be on one accord, it's your favorite time. Trash time! Trash time! Trash time! So, as the thumbnail or as the title of the live stream is saying, the UK media is still using Harry and Meghan as deflection. Of course, they could be talking about their comrade, Woody Woot, but they're not. They rather come up with the craziest and silliest and funniest headlines that I have seen in a while on Harry and Meghan. So this one caught my eye and I chuckled and I'm like, who is the Mirror Royal? Because whoever their people are really touched. But Meghan Markle and Prince Harry eyeing up move to her childhood home in Malibu Beach. Oh, now y'all want to say that she's not from Compton. I get you. Now you want to, but you use the papers to try to put a bad light on Meghan, which even Meghan said, and what's wrong with Compton? Okay. Um, but I'm like, and who told y'all that they were moving? Oh, because there's no leaks out of Montecito. Okay. I just saw that headline and had to laugh at it. Um, Now, I don't ever remember there being headlines when they share something on Archwell. So when Archwell will put up a post, I don't ever remember seeing anything in the headlines. And I just I read it twice because I was like, are they just saying that they just shared a new post? I'm like, okay, thanks for the free PR, but yeah, it's made news. Ooh, they've shared the new post, which it was the one that I shared on Saturday about the Father's Day. I can't remember the name of the company. I've already pulled out that screenshot, but you guys will all remember. And I'm like, okay, you really have nothing to write about. Now, the kicker came into this, where I saw this, of course, the Independent, take a deep breath. Fans defend Prince Harry and Meghan Markle amid breakup. So I was like, all right, I wonder if they have Nacho's response in here. So I said, let me take the hit and go in. So I go out to the article, see what it's saying here. And I've already alerted her that she's featured in their article. But this appeared as I was scrolling down. I got almost down to the end of the article. Something just kept telling me, keep going. And I see the Duchess of Sussex. And I'm like, what is this doing in this article? And I bust out laughing. I said, oh, they did say fans. Okay, so they're not talking about Nacho. So I did tweet, and I know it's always been one of those things where we always say that they are looking and they have their burner accounts and they're taking stuff and they make headlines. Yeah, this is proof positive that they are sitting out there, probably responding, and yeah, mm-mm. So I wanted to, yeah, to share those before I get to Woody Woot because yeah, he's coming. I wanted to be sure I shared that little tidbit with you all. Okay. All right. So the last little bits that I have, Byline, definitely go out to their website, give them the clicks. I need to put the link. The link is pinned in the chat. So if you want to go out and read and see, they had their 3 parts, and the third part came out yesterday. And, you know, Dan Wooten is a bully, and Dan Wooten's scandal were both trending on the X app yesterday evening. Once it came out and people had a chance to really read it. This is so it just had, Martin branding his first victim, and in their 3-part series, they really dug, and they really had the goods. So I it's hard as you're reading through it, if you have, for the squatties who have read through it, it is very difficult. And to think that this man has been wielding, quote, power because he got people to, using a burner account, and allegedly, and getting people to send, freaky pictures, videos, etc., whatever, to him, and then using that to blackmail him. So, um, and he gets to just walk free. But, I do hope that Woody Woot gets all the just desserts. Today was really busy for me, so I really haven't been on the X app in depth to really look around and see what was happening. But I hope that he is no longer one day, but I'm sure all the wagons circled, because if they're coming up with headlines about Arch, they posted on Archwell, and they're eyeing a move up, or however they termed it, and I'm like, they're happy where they're at from all that we know, and if they move, they move. But there's no leaks out of Montecito. But Woody Woot, it's worth going out at least to peruse it. I will just put the disclaimer, um, if you are a victim or have been a victim of that type of abuse, I would say don't. Save yourself a little bit of the triggering that could occur. So I wanted to share a picture, and just drop in the chat the first word that comes to mind. The first word that comes to your mind, just drop it in the chat. And give it a little peruse. Okay, let me see. And while he stands there looking, or trying to look debonair in his tux, they're thinking he's a yum yum dessert or something. The royal fan's favorite. No wonder Prince of Wales is growing in confidence and increasingly willing to carry out royal duties. He's been doing that all his life, so I'm not understanding where this fluff headline, but again, to throw off attention from his buddy, his pegster, allegedly. Yeah. Nothing yum about it, but hey, suck those toes, yum yum, all gives you these looks they got on their faces. Which is why I caught this picture. I looked, I'm like, why do they have looking like wax figures, but why do they have these stupid looks on their faces? But she's all dazzled out in her green fluffy dress and all that fun stuff. And the missing necklace, never to be seen again. But the one that is coming for them, yes, karma. She's coming for them, like the candy man. We won't say that 3 times though. All right, I don't, I don't have any, I don't have anything else for you all. But let me look at the comments. Jump in the comments with you all. Ooh, let's see. Um, Church Nelly. Yeah, Nacho put the brakes on all that discussion on them, and I do wonder if there was a cease and desist sent with the Harry's and Meghan's marriage situation, but they just seem to go on and on. Ciao, Raffaella. Ciao. Um. Oh, there's Anna. Happy birthday to Anna. Hope you have had a wonderful day thus far. Um. Hello there, Max. How you doing? Let's see. Let's see. Church Nelly. I personally think it's an off and peg head on tape. Ooh, can you imagine? No wonder he's getting promotions. Ooh, mm, thinking out loud. Just an opinion. Just an opinion. He's been taken very, very good care of. No. All right. Annie, hashtag damn Wooten exposed bastard. Actually, that could be one headline. I mean, one hashtag. So there you go. Um, Let me see what else. Antebellum, Mushars. Woo! Gwendolyn Dumb and Dumber. Leslie Board. Mm. Patricia, Scarlett, and someone she doesn't want to dance with. That dress does look like Gone with the Wind. Oh my gosh. Why do I start with y'all? Because you. Well, Anne is feeling good. Look at this. Yellow tooth Billy Goat Gruff. I mean, Willie Yuck. Yeah, there you go. B. I don't get it. Um, yeah, he is not how he used to look, but as mean as he can be, so they say. That's why his head, he looks like alien to me, but Gwendolyn Pagan William is on the prowl. Oof. Uh, Church. Okay, I'm not reading it, but you all saw it. Let's move on. Sharon, no thoughts, just laughter. She says no words come to mind, just the laughter. Anna, they sure look miserable, don't they? Don't they? Mhm. Hello, Louise. How are you? Um, Annie, Jules, who stole the jewels. Oh, that would be a good tune. I have to think of it though. Jules, who stole the jewels. Nora, how are you? Let me see. Kim has a birthday coming up. Mm, 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 mm. Tear. Let's see. Words failed me when it comes to those two. Well, I'm not gonna say it. VS Speaks Royally. Thanks, son. I'm going to dinner this evening. Oh, I hope you're going somewhere really, really nice and it's really delicious and all that. Leave room for dessert. You always got to leave room for some dessert. Let me see, kids. Church Lily. Hey, Nacho has heard and read enough of the bad mouthing of Harry and Meghan. His two-letter response spoke volumes and got the world's attention. Yes, it did, kids, because I haven't seen too many more headlines like that. I love how they say um, an insider or a source close to them. Yeah, we all saw who said it to you. Y'all are really going in. Bucky Beaver and olive oil. Annie, you're having a blast right now. Rafaela, Nacho, real friend, sincere. Go Nacho, go. Yeah, he's a brother. He's truly. He showed how he is there to protect Harry. When you remember Archie was probably maybe 2 months old, and I'm giving a lot. Maybe 2 months old, and there was a polo event, and it may have been in Singapore. I'm not sure, but Harry had to go out of town, and the papers were making such a big to do. Like, why would you leave your newborn and your wife, and blah blah blah. And I remember them asking Nacho I'm sure you all remember this, and he basically shut them down. Like, people travel. Like, what? Like, I don't understand what the big to do is. He's back home. He had to do business, and that type of thing. But yeah, I remember he has shut them down um, previously when they start their mess with him. And Will is an alien. Look at look at that head shape. Use the tongs. Ooh, geez, probably did to get him out. Whew, Lord of mercy. Hey Ty, how are you? Oh, Anna says I never eat dessert. I don't crave it. Oh, well, it may not be that I crave it, but that's just part of when you go out for a nice meal. I know my birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. Well, not even. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, and um, hmm yeah, that would be dessert. That's usually the first thing I'm thinking of. Can I have the dessert first and then have my meal? Wrap that up. So, um, is there anything else going on in Sussex Squad or Sussex Land that I haven't covered or may have missed? Annie, the polo game for Bali is in Singapore. Yep, it is. And I know Nacho's usually on that team, so Church Nelly, we'll get the defibrillator ready for you because I'm sure. Usually now, I don't know if they've changed something. I usually get it, but I pass it around. Oh, you're sweet. You share. Marshar, you missed my joke. Uh-oh. I missed your. Does it start with Rose? Marshar. I just scrolled up. I see your name. Does it start with Rose? Those that know will know. I'm not reading it. You can read it on the screen. Okay. Hopefully that was the one because, woo, can you imagine? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There goes Kuja. There goes Kuja. There goes Kuja. Okay. Raffaella, your birthday's in August. Ooh, yeah. What date? What date? Because I don't think I have you on my list, Raffaella. I have let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birthdays. Mine would be 7, but I'm not posting that up. But yeah. And then there's a person that is not necessarily squad, but can't forget Whitney Houston when her birthday pops in. All right. Okay. Me no understand now, so I'm just gonna let that go. All right. Oh Lord. Okay, she's in it to win it right now. Yeah, that was a very good one, Marshall. Whew, too much, too much, too much. Okay. Okay. My yelling at her is not going to help either. Let me see. Church and Lane, can you hit someone with a polo stick without going to jail? Um, Probably not. I'm not sure who you want to hit with it. Unless it was the two that I showed in that picture, but I don't know who you really want to hit. Let me see, kids. Writing on former apparently mail online has paused Woodrat's column. and he is not pleased. He should have all his TV shows, columns, etc., be shut down permanently. I agree with you, kids. That is what I would hope is the end goal. When all because I don't have a doubt that there's much, 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 much more to his shenanigans. Now, who is pretty powerful in a sense and may be caught up in this? I mean, now's the time to kind of step aside because if your information comes out and people know that you stood by and protect it, yeah, it's gonna look worse. I have a feeling that someone that's balding over there, not too happy looking when we see him in pictures, and gave his wife that on each cheek. Yeah, if he gets caught up, he gets caught up. That would be his beautiful karma, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Woo! Leslie, I'm curious, who was the married royal blackmailed back in 2008 or sleeping with his aide? Ooh. Well, now, I do believe that may have may have been, and I don't know. I'm not even gonna say. 2008 was a long time ago. Long time ago. Woo! Oh my gosh. All right. Thank God mute works, so you guys would have had your ears hurting by now. Annie, can Danny Boy even find it? Oop. Oh. Y'all better cut it out. I hope, Churchill, I hope Dan Woo Woo spends a lifetime grabbing his ankles next to. Okay, yeah, I had to holler a little bit louder. So, at your comment, Nurse Churchinelli. So, I don't know, because unless the political arm really steps back and those who he may have um, been strong arming in a sense with the evidence that he's had, I mean, he stands to be in the wrong if you're blackmailing somebody. So, it's going to be very interesting to watch. It's just we can't let up because they're not saying much and just kind of letting it go by. And by the way, who was it that told us? Thank you for that information, kids. Thank you for that information. Marsha, I missed the first part of this podcast, but Angela Lou wants George kept away from Harry. Those kids will know their uncle and cousins well. Mm, um, you know, it doesn't hurt. I saw this comment and I think I even responded to somebody because they're like, um, just in how close the cousins, there were some headlines about that, here. The one's going to be 10 if his birthday hasn't already passed, and um, cousins are going to be together and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, there is an 8-year gap between the oldest of Space and the youngest of Harry, and they're like two different generations almost. So I know my cousins that were like 5 years younger than me or whatever. We weren't close when we were younger. I can't even say we're extra close now, but it is what it is. Church and I tell you, Peghead skips to his colonoscopies. Okay. That comment right there. Yep. And with Kuja cutting up because somebody happens to be near the door. Let me see. Church Nelly, I am not putting that up on the screen. I've seen it. I love you dearly. You know that. You know that. But what I am gonna say that it is time for me to go. She's driving me crazy because she's so upset, but now she's slowly calming down. But I really didn't have much more, and this is just a quick, Talk Tuesday, and I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. Please be safe out there. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Please remember to share. Please remember to, if you want to come back and drop a comment after the live stream ends, feel free. Feel free. Um, Thank you all so very, 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 very much. Um, Take care, and we'll be chatting again on Twisted Trash Thursday. Take care. Bye.